Hello. Should note that I'm running the latest Catalyst drivers for my video cards, 11.6, and the application profiles for them. On Grand Theft Auto 4, to make it run on Crossfire using 2GB cards, I had to change the launch options because otherwise the game wouldn't properly recognize the that I had actually resources available. So I had to use the startup launch option switches. I changed available vidmem to 2480, although you can use various different numbers, it'll work. And then no restriction. So that got everything working properly. Otherwise I had to disable Crossfire whenever I ran the game. Although it did run perfectly fine maxed out with a single video card at 1920x1200, although 2560 might be another story. Alright, let's launch. And again, this is the Dell U3011, for those who haven't watched my previous videos, starting with the number 1, at 2560x1600 native resolution. Everything is maxed out. Turn the VSync off in hopes that it won't skew any benchmark results. Everything is maxed. Well, now let us do a benchmark. Oh, and then again, if you didn't look on the screen, this benchmark is running on the monitor's native resolution of 2560x1600. Alright, average FPS 62.38. CPU usage 32%, system memory usage 45. So there we go. Now let's do another benchmark on this at the resolution most people will be playing this at, which is 1920 by 1200, which is if you have a 16 by 10 monitor, or 1920 by 1080. I'll be setting it to 1920 by 1200 since that's 16 by 10 aspect, which is the aspect ratio of this monitor. benchmark. Damn it, I keep forgetting to hit that. And this screen still looks exceptionally well, even running non-native resolution. Keep in mind, any flat panel is going to look the sharpest it can look if you run it at the highest display that LCD is capable of, which is called the native resolution. But still, this monitor exhibits very fine detail without it. Exact same average FPS. Don't know what the story is with that. You think it would be higher? Either that, or it's not scaling well with the Crossfire. So, either way, you're good to go if you run a single one of these video cards, because I've ran it with a single card at the stock clock speed of 800 megahertz versus its overclocked 840. And it ran just the same. So, on to running Heaven next at the higher display resolution.